Me about it, I said it wouldn't be.
Good morning to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. This is your brother Jehoshaphat the Witness, and I gotta put in some work. You know what I'm saying? That's what God called me. Now I'm gonna fulfill every single thing that He wants me to do. Like, He put on my heart to tell this story for someone. There's someone out there, and I could say their name, and you will know who I'm talking about, but I want them to get this message and they know it's from me to them, because everything that I'm saying in this story is something that happened to me and I watched with my own eyes. Is this why God called me the witness? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But this message, I want some of my Muslim brothers and my Muslim sisters to deliver this one to the minister, because this is for him. This little bit of story, and let God strike me down dead if I'm telling y'all a lie, because that's why a lot of people don't like me, because I choose to be a righteous man. I choose to be a truthful man in all the things that I do. So if you take some of the shows and some of the things that I have told you, if you took these things for lightly, then I feel sorry for you, because you honestly had somebody who was honestly telling you the truth about things that you couldn't see or you never experienced. I don't know, but let's go ahead and go into this story. Some stories I tell, I gotta be on location, even though you can't probably see it the way that I had seen it in that instant in time. This is where I was at. Now, a couple years, I say this was about 97. Let's say it was 97 or 98, 1997 or 1998. I'm not really sure on what year it was, because I was fairly young. All I know is it was my freshman year in high school, right? So let me give you the location. We on Dakota and Hughes, right here in Fresno, California. And I used to go down to this apartment, and I used to kick it with my stepbrother at this apartment. And all the folks be up over there. A little bit of my cousins come over. A couple of my brothers and sisters would come over. And we would be kicking it at this apartment at the end of that corner right there, right? That's Hughes. That's Dakota and Hughes down there. And it's an apartment right at the end of the corner. Now, one night, it was all of us together. How you doing, sir? Oh, pretty good. It was all of us. We was all together, and this is where the incident. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's all the way down that street right there. If you can imagine a little bit more down that street, you couldn't miss it. Now, we was all kicked back. Let me stand over here in the sun so you can see me. We was all kicked back, right? Just bullshitting, doing things that teenagers do. And I don't know what made us notice this. I don't even know what made us notice this. It was either, you couldn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't miss it. Even though we was over there at those apartments, whatever we seen came down from the sky. It was about 4 stories high. Right down this very street I'm talking about. It was about 4 stories high, and it looked like a building, y'all. It was so big and so massive. Like, let me get in the middle of the street. If you was standing right here, you could see this building about 4 stories high in the middle of the damn street, y'all. And it was sitting there, it was glowing. It's nighttime when this happened, y'all. It was nighttime when the shit happened. And it was 5 of us together sitting there looking from afar at this. We didn't know what the hell it was. You know what I'm saying? We were sitting there looking at it from afar. And one other person said to me, they said, let's go down there and let's see what it is. So me and the young brother, we took off running down the street. We ran and we ran and we ran, and it could have been from this point where I'm at right now, it could have been at least like a good 6 blocks away from this distance. So me and the young brother, right, we ran and we ran and we ran. When we got up to that building, it was sitting there glowing like it had power all around it. I remember colors flashing off of that thing I ain't never seen before. But the closer we got to it, we knew it was nothing that came from this earth. Now, you could take all the things I have ever seen in my life, and I have never seen nothing like that in my lifetime. Now, the more we got closer to this, and I don't want to call it a craft, because when it was touched down on the earth, it looked like a building. You know what I'm saying? It was massive. This building was so big, and I can't say it was a building because I was scared, y'all. Me and this brother, we was sitting there running, trying to get to the building. We got so close to the building and we recognized what it was, and it was some shit that we ain't never seen before. We know that men didn't make this, and the lights, and it was like, it was like white going all the way across, right? But the white, it was lit it up, and it had these panels coming down on the side, like big old blocks. The block could have been the size of a car. You know what I'm saying? This is how massive this building is. And each of them blocks, it was like a pillar. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it looked like a building. But I ain't never seen no building like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no building with lights coming off of it, shining and being as bright like it was in the middle of the dark. Now here in Fresno, they tried to sweep that story under the rug, and they said that it was one of those blimps that crashed down and landed. But check this out, y'all. I know what a blimp looked like. I know what the lights on a blimp look like. And if you seen a blimp at nighttime, you would know exactly. I don't care what lights they have on it. They shoveled that story under the rug so fast. And I tell different individuals here in the city, and they told me it was UFO. They said, you seen a UFO. It's a lot of people that seen that night, just like y'all did. But check this out, y'all. Now, when we was running up to that building, UFO, whatever you want to call it, because it's I can't say I know what that was, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this. When I came up to that, when I got closer to it, I started getting scared as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never seen nothing like that in my whole entire life, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the lights, the whole building, it was lit up like the whole thing. That's why I say I think it was a UFO. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing was on, like it was on fire. It was on light. It had light all surrounded, but it had them gigantic panels in it that had different colors that was sitting there shining. The more me and the brother ran up to that building, the more we got scared, and we turned back because we said, I'm not going up there. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it could do for me. So we start fearing for me and the brother. You know what I'm saying? There was another brother with me that seen the same thing. I wish I could find that man so he could tell the same thing that I'm telling to you, but we feared. And all the brothers and sisters that seen it from, let's say like 6 blocks down the street, they knew not to go up to that building because they ain't never seen nothing like that either. So yeah, this is your brother Jehoshaphat the Witness coming with my story. And please, if anybody get this story right here, please give it to the minister. This is your brother Jehoshaphat. I'm out.